Glad to have you with us from Tampa, Raymond James Stadium, as we are set for a showdown in the Reliaquest Bowl. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. So the Purdue Boilermakers offense will take the first swing of the game. There he is, the man go, and they believe they're going to score every time they touch it when he's on the field, Jesse.
He plays with unbelievable confidence, Reese. Always knows where to go with the football. The entire playbook is at this guy's disposal.
Yeah, which is so much fun for a coach. So much fun to play with him. A guy that can do everything. Everybody on the field is active in a weapon.
Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup. The Boilermakers in the hurry-up. One thing I've noticed from talking to coaches about their approach to bowl games is how many of them use it as a springboard for next season. They try to focus on developing some of the new guys, maybe, that have joined them for the bowl practices.
I mean, you get 15-plus extra practices. You start to play and experience more as young guys. The older guys get a little bit more rest. But, yeah, you're building the future. You're building the foundation. You're working on your technique. And you know what? You also get to have some fun. I think that's important for team building, is having fun at your location, doing the different things together to start to build that unity that will make a big difference in the future.
Yeah, there's a saying in college football that your freshman year, when you get to bowl season, you're no longer a freshman. A lot of players grow up, get the extra practices mentally, and from a confidence standpoint, you turn the page. I can remember back to my true freshman year, we were getting ready to play Penn State. We had a lot of NFL talent in my freshman class, and everybody just seemed to grow a foot taller. They were playing with a different intensity level that really paid off for us the next year.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. At midfield, he's got room. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. And here on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Quick touch pass to the receiver. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the move. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. I get it that the game is the primary thing about going to a bowl, but there's so many festivities surrounding it, Jesse. What do you remember about something you experienced?
There was a lot of pageantry when I think back to the bowl games I played in, and you have functions, you get to visit a brand new city, generally in warm weather, you get to meet the other team, there's some friendly competition. The biggest thing that stands out to me, though, was a street.
And he's sprinting, he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, no! Now we'll hang on here. The coach is calling timeout. He wants the officials to take another look, thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. And the Seminoles are threatening on 1st and goal. Barges ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State.
That was a great example of a running back toting the rock with conviction. There's not a lot of time to hesitate. If you see a split second, you see a hole, you've got to hit it right now. Nice job by the RB there.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make the play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. He's got an open man. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. The Boilermakers want to crank the tempo. Love to see the fearlessness of a quarterback to work the middle of the field.
And he's got so much confidence in his own arm talent to be able to get that football there before the defense can break it up.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. On the run, it's Connors. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. Sweet feet on the move. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Got his man. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. And the quick shuffle pass. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. 2nd and goal for the offense. He'll run it to the right here and try to get it into the end zone. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Boilermaker! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't get on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Makes his connection. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision.
Brings up 4th down.
Talk about aggressive. This head coach is keeping the offense on the field inside his own 30. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He'll pull it down and run. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Well, 2 things I love by the quarterback on that play. 1, his ability to flush outside the pocket and make a quick decision. No one's open and I'm taking off and running. And 2, get out of bounds. No need to take a big hit. Just save yourselves.
The expressway is wide open. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. The Seminoles have this offense rolling. Wide receiver now comes in motion. The receiver on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
I love when you run this play because it forces the defense to react. Do you want to spin a safety down? Somebody better keep contained. Very hard to defend the jet sweep. It's a very good play, especially when you got somebody with speed taking that handoff.
Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need 13. Looking to scramble. Throws to the wideout. Makes the catch. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Seminoles. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you've played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The Boilermakers have it with a 1st and 10. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land. Hand off from the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Boilermakers moving quickly to the line. On 3rd down, going up top. Slings it. Got it in the middle. It's Connors. Bringing the heat. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of the game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. A big gain there as they did a tremendous job working the middle of the field.
Yeah, and if you're going to complete that throw, Reese, quarterbacks have got to play with anticipation. You've got to get it out of your hands early and give your receiver an opportunity before the defense gets to the ball.
Got 3 on 1st down and 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
That's one of the reasons I love this linebacker, man. He can rush the passer. He does a great job timing his blitz, and with that speed, he's able to get home quickly.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Tosses it incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He fires it out to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The forward pass used to be illegal in football. That one still is. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Chunked it away just as he was hit. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down. The Noles will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. The Boilermakers will hustle to the line. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Dalton. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
No huddle here for the offense. Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl? Headed to the end zone, and you race it to the house. Touchdown, Purdue! And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he finished it with a scintillating 28-yarder to the house. Fielded in the end zone. It's Demania. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
And that is a heck of a play by that defender knocking that ball away, David. It looked like that had explosive play at minimum.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. On first down, here comes this offense. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. The Boilermakers trying to cash it in on first and goal. He'll do it himself. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They lost ground on first down, now second and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. From the gun, wants to pass. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Here comes the field goal unit. And he'll try to knock through a short one, his second of the day, this one from 23. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on. Be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
Caught in the backfield, it's Moffitt. And the Noles will keep this drive going.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he hauls it in at the 25. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got it in the middle. It's Moffitt. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He's looking to pass. Gets rid of it. Makes the grab. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. And after the really good gain on first down, they'll try to finish it off on second and goal. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Third and goal where you separate the wheat from the chaff. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants it all. Touchdown, no! And welcome to the offensive showcase, my friend. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time.
Afterburners coming. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Second down coming up. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Grabbed in the middle. It's Connors. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. From the gun, wants to pass. He finds a soft spot in the middle. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The kickoff unit about to go to work. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They got it done in the first half, but the job now, follow up, close the deal, and bring home a bowl victory.
Finish. You hear teams say it all the time, and that applies to them right there.
And the pressure was too much. They get it at the 15.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the second half if they're going to win this game.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. The give on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time, they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Touchdown, Boilermaker! They take the lead with the 6. Looking for the 2-point try. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. The throw, quickly out to the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
There's an example of the offense taking advantage of all the attention the defense is giving this outstanding running back. Remember, he's one of the best in the game. They're expecting him to get the football.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. Now he's going to break the pocket. Got his man on the right. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He makes a grab, and he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State. They'll line up to go for 2.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
He maybe gets a yard. They'll mark him at the 29. The Boilermakers are in the hurry-up. They'll try to pop the draw. Running into the open space. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play moves to change for the first down.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
And you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on second down. From the gun, to give, looking for room. And the Boilermakers pick up the first down.
I love when players understand situations, and they understand where the first down marker is, and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass. You got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack back.
From the gun, the running back has it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Defense is about firing off, beating the offensive guys and staying in their gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. Never a doubt. And it's a deadlock here in the third quarter after the field goal. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him struggle through the uprights.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And guys, this can be a great time to look for a big play on second and inches. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. After picking up this first down on the ground, let's see what they do. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain. This has been a tight one, third quarter all is now 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. The Seminoles look to do some damage in the red zone. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Great shot at a field goal from here. You don't want to be reckless and take it off the board, but you got to go for the score. Firing to the right, complete. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone. He'll pick up 3 before he's downed at the 6. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. Scrambling away. They stop him short as he was trying to scramble and find his way to the goal line.
You know, these goal line situations, the field starts to shrink. It's easier to key in on these guys that you know can fly at the quarterback spot. Defense was locked in. Nice job on the 3rd and goal.
And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Looking for room. It sucks. Couldn't fight his way out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety. After getting caught for a safety, they're lined up and ready to kick it off. Wants to return it.
The return is brought down at the 33.
They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Running to the left. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying play action. Coming after it. Blasted as he lets it go. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. Complete downfield. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. And the Seminoles getting set on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Gets away. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete.
And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Oh, he makes the catch. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Moffitt. And he's down after making the catch, but did not reach the line to gain. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock. Touchdown Seminoles! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 9 here in the 4th. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Purdue, 29.
On the move from inside his 5. He'll step out of bounds at the 16 and leave his offense with a long field in front. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll crank up this drive with a pass. A strike downfield. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. The Boilermakers want to move quickly.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Finds his man. It's Suggs. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Looking to throw it again. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. At the 45 on his way. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Purdue! That big score makes the end of this game very interesting.
No doubt the offense got what they need. More work to do, but you had to get this part accomplished first.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Purdue, 36.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Jamison. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback will audible. On second down, looking again to throw. Reels it in down the left side. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. You get a play like that and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. Got it in stride at the 15. And he just kept running and he ran away from the crowd and he'll take it in. Touchdown, no! And the extra point is good and the lead is 9 here in the fourth. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
And when you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
And the returner will be knocked down. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. Looking to go up top on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Suggs. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Trying to find his man on first down. And the quarterback is snowed under. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. He wants a big play here late. Makes the grab on the right. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Wants to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. Makes the grab and he's dragged down. The Boilermakers headed quickly to the line. On second down, looking to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Intercepted. He'll try to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about...
And it's caught inside the 30. Nothing but green grass down the middle. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Florida State. From the gun, looking for a man. These guys are starting to separate themselves a little bit now, and it could get ugly if there's no answer coming up.
Nail, meat, coffin. You know, we're supposed to keep everybody involved in this game, right? Keep them excited, a reason to tune in. Well, I don't got one. This is over.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. He'll start this drive firing. He's going up top here late in the game. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. And they spike it and get the clock stopped. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. The Boilermakers will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Pocket starts to collapse. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and the D might have been a little too rough on the quarterback there. A late hit moves the ball up 15 yards. It can get frustrating chasing that quarterback, but you got to pull up. The roughing the passer penalty gives them the 1st down. Lets it go to the end zone. And this is caught for a touchdown, so hold on just a minute. We might have a finish here.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And he gets it into the end zone for the touchdown, and it's not just a touchdown, it is a dagger in this game. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38. After this, it'll be a wrap. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Here's a throw downfield late. And the pass is dropped and incomplete, and that's going to do it. Clock has struck 0, and the ball game is over. When we